Elsa drives the pickup onto the New Mexico State Fairgrounds. She parks as close to Tingley Coliseum as she can. As they walk toward the building, Elsie says, "Look around. Gals are outnumbering the guys at least 4-1. Elsa turns in her ticket. "That's why I didn't want to come. It's a show for us." Julian didn't want to pay $10 a ticket for him. They didn't complain about paying $20 for each of us to see Liberace in Vegas. Elsie replies, "Go figure." "Men," comments Elsa. Both ladies cannot hold back their disappointment when they see where their seats are located. They are behind a steel beam off the top row of the auditorium, located on the far opposite side of the stage. "This place was built for 10,000 rodeo fans, not the king," says Elsie. "I have been looking forward to this since we got the tickets." They sit behind the steel beam. "These crappy seats aren't going to ruin it for us." "I told you about the last time I saw him." "A million times, darling, a million times," says Elsa. The lights in the auditorium go out as the stage lights go up. Applause grows. The orchestra starts the King's famous Grand Overture. Lights start flashing. He walks on to stage center. Deafening female screams echo off the walls. His white jumpsuit reflects an array of spotlight colors. His tall collar is tucked under his long, jet black hair. Elsie and Elsa can't help themselves. They stand up as the king sings his slow, romantic ballad, "Love Me Tender."
"Albuquerque, it's great to be back,"
he says after the song.
"But I don't know if I'll be able to sing tonight."
Sighs of disappointment.
"Today I ate some of your chili. Wow, that stuff is hot."
The auditorium fills with laughter. Suddenly, the orchestra goes into the high energy of Jailhouse Rock. Sitting again, the girls' feet start dancing. They smile. His next song, "One Night with You," causes female swoons mixed with cheers. Elsie and Elsa cautiously leave their seats for vacant, closer ones. After several more songs, and while he sings, it's now or never. The ladies are seated a quarter of the auditorium closer. "I can hardly hear him," says Elsa. "Whatever excuse you need, I'm with you." They laugh like schoolgirls as they move closer and closer. When he starts, "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" the lights go out except for a single spotlight on him, which goes out at the end of it. The lights go back on as he throws his handkerchief into the front row of outstretched hands. The women go crazy with screams as he walks off stage. After the intermission, the ladies find empty seats halfway to the stage. The sax player kicks into the famous lick that eases the king into "Return to Sender," followed by "You Look Like an Angel," "The Chapel," and "The Ghetto," and Elsie and Elsa find themselves only a quarter of the auditorium away from the stage. "He's so handsome," says Elsa. "He's not only gotten older, he's gotten better." As he dangles another handkerchief, Elsa watches Elsie reach out. Elsa says, "That is why Julian didn't want to come." Both laugh. "And I'm glad he didn't," Elsie replies. He sings "Burning Love." The ladies cannot see anyone sitting down. They continue hand over hand down the railing, closer and closer. Energy in the room is building.
"Ladies and gentlemen, my last song is from the back when I first met you all."
The drummer brushes strokes, piano keys tinkle, and the guitar adds familiar licks. He sings "Heartbreak Hotel." Elsie and Elsa find themselves on the railing directly to the side stage. As he ends his show, he walks side to side of the stage, taking bows before walking off. The auditorium fills with deafening screams and applause. Both ladies bang their hands together wildly, fighting hard to hold back screams. The energy brings him back onto stage to a wilder response. The orchestra kicks into the encore song when his body starts shaking to All Shook Up. The audience screams. The orchestra continues playing when he finishes. He waves goodbye, walking from side to side on stage, and takes his final bow. Elsie and Elsa hang over a railing overlooking the backstage. They watch him step from backstage down into a black limousine. As the limo rolls away, the place is filled with screams. Finally, a voice over the intercom vibrates off the cavernous walls.
Elvis has left the building. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Partial Chapter 34. We want to thank Krista Benavides for being the voice of Elsie and Elsa. If you care to learn more, visit www.ronperea.com. Thank you for tuning in to the first night they said Elvis has left the building.